The gold-plated doors of the elite federal bank hissed open, and a cold draft swept through the pristine marble lobby. It was a place where wealth did not just talk, it whispered in tailored suits, silk ties, and Italian leather shoes. Then, he walked in. His name was Silas Vance. He wore faded denim overalls caked with dry soil, a frayed flannel shirt, and work boots that left a dusty trail on the polished floors. In his weathered hands, Silas clutched a battered leather briefcase, held together by a piece of rusty baling wire. Instantly, the hushed murmurs in the bank died down. Glares of disgust and amusement locked onto the old man. To the wealthy patrons and the sharp-dressed staff, Silas looked like a ghost from a forgotten, dusty era, someone who clearly did not belong in a sanctuary of millions. Little did they know, the old man in the dirty boots was about to teach everyone in that room a lesson they would never forget. Silas walked slowly toward the teller line, his steps heavy with the fatigue of 50 years of hard labor on his family farm. He stood patiently behind a young man in a designer suit who was loudly complaining about his portfolio's quarterly returns. The young man glanced back, wrinkled his nose in obvious disgust, and stepped away, muttering something about the smell of manure. Behind the counter stood Julian, a senior teller known for his arrogant attitude and flawless grooming. Julian prided himself on serving the city's elite, and the sight of Silas approaching his station made his lip curl with irritation. Julian tapped his fingers impatiently on the sleek glass counter, hoping the old farmer would go to a junior teller instead. But Silas kept walking, stopping right in front of Julian's window. Silas offered a warm, gentle smile, showing a face etched with deep lines of hard work. "Good morning, young man," Silas said, his voice deep and gravelly. Julian did not bother to return the greeting. Instead, he let out a loud, dramatic sigh that echoed in the quiet lobby. "How can I help you, sir?" Julian asked, dripping with sarcasm, emphasizing the word, sir, as if it were a joke. "I need to make a transaction," Silas replied, patting his old briefcase. A quiet chuckle rippled through the line behind him. Several patrons exchanged smirks, watching the unfolding spectacle. Julian folded his arms, looking down his nose at the old farmer. "Look, old-timer, if you are here to cash a Social Security check or roll some loose quarters, you might want to use the automated machine outside. This window is reserved for premium accounts. We handle serious business here, and we have a very busy schedule today." Silas did not flinch. He simply nodded, his eyes calm and steady. "I understand, but I believe my business requires a human touch. I would like to access my account, please." Julian rolled his eyes, making sure everyone waiting behind Silas could see his performance. "Fine," Julian sighed loudly. "Do you even have an ID, or maybe an account number?" Silas reached into his faded shirt pocket and pulled out a worn, yellowed bank book, along with a cracked state identification card. He slid them across the counter. Julian picked up the bank book with his fingertips, as if it were contaminated. He tossed it next to his keyboard and typed Silas's details into the system. As the computer processed the request, Julian smirked at a wealthy couple standing nearby. "This might take a minute," Julian said loudly, laughing. "Our systems are not used to searching archives from the last century." The couple snickered, and Silas stood there, perfectly still, holding his battered briefcase. Then, the computer screen flashed. The loading circle disappeared, and the modern interface loaded Silas's full financial profile. Julian's smirk froze. The smug expression on his face instantly vanished, replaced by an expression of pure, unadulterated shock. His eyes widened to the size of saucers, and his jaw literally dropped. The screen did not show a zero balance, nor did it show a small savings account. It displayed a massive, incredibly staggering balance that shocked Julian deeply. What did Julian see on that screen that made his breath catch in his throat? How could an ordinary farmer in dusty overalls possess a fortune that rivaled the city's wealthiest investors? To understand the shocking truth, we have to look back at a secret Silas kept for over 40 years, a secret buried deep beneath the soil of his family farm. You see, everyone in town thought Silas was just a stubborn old man refusing to sell his land to the greedy developers who were building luxury condos all around his property. They mocked him for living in a small, breaking-down house, driving a rusted tractor, and wearing the same patched clothes year after year. But what they did not know was that the soil Silas spent his entire life protecting held a secret. Decades ago, a massive government geological survey discovered something beneath his fields that changed everything, but Silas made a pact to keep it quiet until the day he was ready. Now, as Julian stared at the glowing monitor, the truth was finally out. The numbers dancing on the screen represented more than just money, they represented a quiet victory over everyone who had ever looked down on him. But the real mystery is not just how much money Silas had. The real question is, what was Silas about to do with his massive fortune, and why did he choose this exact day, and this exact bank, to finally reveal it? Was he there to buy the bank itself, or did he have a much more personal, vengeful plan for the people who had ridiculed him? As the whispers in the lobby grew louder, Silas leaned closer to the glass counter, his voice dropping to a whisper that only Julian could hear. The next few seconds would determine the fate of Julian's career, and the future of the entire town. Before we reveal the mind-blowing amount on that screen and what Silas did next, I want to ask you a question. What would you do if you were in Silas's shoes? Would you use your wealth to get revenge on the people who mocked you, or would you walk away with your head held high? Let me know in the comments right now, do you think Silas is about to fire Julian on the spot, or is there an even bigger twist waiting for us? Pause the video, type your prediction below, and let's see who can guess the ending of this incredible story. I always read your comments, and I will heart the most creative responses. Also, if you have ever faced a situation where someone judged you by your appearance, share your story with our community. It is truly inspiring to see how many of us have overcome being underestimated, just like Silas. If this incredible story is keeping you on the edge of your seat and you want to find out the ultimate, shocking fate of both the old farmer and the arrogant bank teller, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. By subscribing to our channel today, you will never miss our daily uploads of emotional, satisfying stories about real justice, deep humility, and inspiring human triumph. Do not forget to click the notification bell so you are notified the exact second we upload the final, dramatic chapter of Silas's amazing journey. If you found Silas's quiet dignity and strength inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up right now. Sharing this video with your close friends and family members helps our creative channel grow significantly, and it allows us to keep bringing you these high-quality, high-retention stories every single day without fail. We truly appreciate your support more than words can say. Thank you so much for watching our channel today, and please stay tuned, because the final, brilliant resolution to Silas's bank encounter is going to completely blow your mind. We absolutely cannot wait to share the next amazing, heartwarming chapter of this emotional journey with you very soon. Your endless support truly keeps this channel running, and we are so incredibly grateful to have you as part of our amazing story-loving family.